Today I want to introduce you to some changes we've made to the LSV. Some people refer to this as the small monitor holder. This is where the whole LSV2 head plugs into, and then this goes over the top and there's a monitor. This is what it used to look like, and you can see it had these wings on it. It was a complex bend, and we can't find anybody today that wants to make this part for us in this fashion. So, re-engineered it, thanks Sheldon for that, and created this piece you see here. This one obviously didn't have this small monitor holder on it, and this one does. So, I number one wanted to make you aware of the change, and in addition to the change that you will see here, which won't really affect what you're doing in putting the system together, the yellow lock screw. So we have a yellow screw that I call our lock screw, and when you're assembling the LSV2, this normally resides right here. It's got your warning label. It's telling you if you take this off, this system is counterbalanced and might be sprung and can come up quickly. On the old system, when we were ready to give it to the customer to use, this yellow screw used to live in this side wing right here. You can see all of that. And since we no longer have those wings, with our new style monitor arm holder, this actually is going to thread into, that hole's not cleaned out. After they get painted, we need to come in and clean the threads. I grabbed that loose piece to show you all what the changes were. So that lock screw now resides up here on the top. Pretty simple. Really the only change that's going to affect what you do when you're assembling or installing the system is the yellow lock screw, instead of living on a wing that's no longer here, is going to go up on top. The other thing that we've struggled with on the LSV is the cords between the black box and the head. The struggle is that we want the cords to be long enough to allow you to get the full movement out of the head, because of course the LSV head can tilt, it can rotate, and so the black and green cable that are here come into question as to where do I put them? How do I put them somewhere where they're not going to get caught on this little arm here or here? And what we've come up with is we're going to take these two cables, both of which come from the small black box. There's a new measured length that they will be produced in, and you are able to then feed those two cables through the center of this monitor support and allow them to hang down. Okay. At the same time, we've had questions to what to do with this small power cord, which is coming off of our black box, and the HDMI cable for the small monitor comes out of this cable wrap here. These will be coming from the factory this way, but what you'll see is that we put one cable clamp that'll capture the larger cable, and another one here that'll capture the small power cable, and they're about 6 inches down from the center of this mount right here. Again, they're going to come from the factory, from us, assembled that way. I want you to know what those are for, and of course if we ever had a problem with them, we could send them out to you, the customer, and they could put them back on themselves. These, number one, don't move, so we're okay clamping them in place. We get a little bit of movement here, but you'll see the cable itself's not moving beyond the clamp, and what we're trying to do is bring them around the side so the access for the yellow lock screw is easily viewed. So again, just a quick review. The two large cables coming out of the black box are going to go through the monitor support, monitor arm support. They're going to then hang down and you will find that you have enough room for freedom to be able to rotate in all the directions, and you shouldn't find them getting stuck or captured on anything. If you do find that, call me up, let me know, because we want to make sure that we get this right. Again, the idea is hopefully now everybody understands and we have a consistent way of how we're going to put this together. And I don't know that we've given you that information in the past.